The second deck that we're going to be playing today is another Unown V deck. So, for those of you that haven't seen it before, Unown V Star is the good part of that. It says, Star Cipher. Until this Pokemon leaves play, it gains an ability that has the effect, the weakness of each of your opponent's Pokemon in play is now Psychic. So, you get to force a Psychic weakness on an opponent for all of their Pokemon. How are we going to utilize that best? Last time we did this, I don't recall exactly what we utilized this with. Let's see here. Let's find out, because I'm curious, actually. Last time, we did Houndstone last time, that's right. So this time we're going to use Tinkaton. So Tinkaton, the reason we're using this is not for the one that everybody uses, the 30 damage for each card in your hand. The reason we're doing this is for Pulverizing Press, which says this isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So we're going to be doing a guaranteed 280 damage every single turn. Now, 280 is not enough to one-shot everything. Charizard. But it's a lot of damage, so we're going to kind of see if this is good enough. And not having to worry about any downsides is a big deal. We are also playing with double colorless because then we could do this immediately. Now that is 240 damage instead of 280, so maybe good enough, maybe not. Let's find out. It's been a hot minute since I built this deck, so it's going to be a little rusty. This is on my backlog of decks to play. But also, before I forget, we are playing Leafy, Camo, Poncho because this actually matters. We can put this on our Unown V-Star, and they can't bosses orders it up to the front to take it out and lose their weakness. So that's what that's there for. Let's get started and try it out. Arceus plays 27th at Peoria. That's wild. That's really low. Milky Way, are you talking about, like, in-game? Or, because I thought you were joking about the ability patch of the Blazikenite because, you know, they're not in the card game, but... Huh. Maybe those will be cards coming out soon. 34 Arceus in top 64 did pretty well. Okay. I mean, at least it did something, right? No. Oh, okay, you were joking. I was making sure. I was like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you have insight into what's coming. Okay, we want to go first because we want to get powered up as soon as possible. We want to get them their weakness before they can do anything about it. We want to do all that stuff. Okay, we don't want this hand, though. I would like a different hand, please. Okay, this is... okay. Panic Mask, huh? Okay, so this is going to be tough because they don't care about their weaknesses here. We immediately queue into a deck that, they're just going to try and take us out. They don't care about our HP and they don't care about their own weaknesses. How would ability patch? That's what I was thinking too, Milky Way. Have I tried Unown V with Alakazam? I haven't yet, Otong. And also, what's up, buddy? I haven't tried that. I could see that being good, though, because then suddenly Alakazam's doing a bunch of damage. But you would still need to play it with something to frontline, because you don't want the, thanks for the follow, Untog. Welcome, my friend. Glad to have you. Got knocked out, lost to coin flips. Oof. Okay, so they're playing with the new one. The new Zubat, Crobat, or Golbat, duh. Crobat was not in the 151. The new Zubat, Golbat. Also, yeah, let's switch up playlists here. Let's put on Dell. We haven't listened to Dell in a hot minute. Oh, see, now you're speaking my language here. Oh, wait, if you put Klefki up front, Unown, doesn't Unown lose its ability, Otong? The one that you gave it to, like, give them the weakness? Isn't that how that works? Would need to test that. Huh. Yeah, that is messed up. That's wild. Okay, so now, let's Arven here. We're gonna grab that. We're gonna grab that. Okay, our Leafy Camo Poncho's in hand, so it's fine. I think we might actually want to be playing with VIP passes, and we're not. I've kind of fallen off VIP pass, personally. I think we'll probably still want to be playing with that. Let's use our switch here. Okay. We want to draw an energy. You read it. Draw 2 cards. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Interesting that they put the double colorless energy on something that makes it discard energy. I guess they didn't want to miss their energy drop that turn. It just seems like kind of a weird one to play. He cheated and they let him still place? That's wild. I agree, Geezus. I am also sick of VIP Pass. It's so polarizing. Like, either you have it when you need it at the very beginning and your game goes super smooth and you have a super filled bench, but if you don't have it and you need it, then you have 4 dead cards in your deck later, you know. Oh, it's the one-hit knockout Crobat deck. Okay, okay. I haven't played against this one yet, then. Uh-oh. Takes like 4 prizes a turn. That's gnarly. That was not what we wanted to draw. Especially considering we don't actually have a Psychic Energy on this. Well, at least we have a lot of beef, right? Am I dead yet? We're fighting somebody we've never fought before who's using abilities that we have no idea what they do, so we're probably gonna get punched in the mouth, chat. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes you get punched in the mouth. In-game. Don't ever get punched in the mouth IRL. It hurts. This hurts the mouth. God, I love this song. This song is just so chill. Like, if Synthwave was just like, what if we took it even chiller? Okay. Oh, they have both Crobats. Okay, and this one does 3. Okay, so that's card draw. It's solid. This one is take extra prize cards if you knock something out. All right. Oh, because they pair it with the Alolan Raticate. I gotcha. That's a really complicated combo. It's probably good. I'm assuming it's good because people are talking about it. Y'all are people. But I've never seen it. And it seems pretty complicated to try and pull off. Opponent, can you play another Iona, please? I need some cards. No, don't play it there. Play it here. You're right here. Well, shoot. This sucks because we're gonna let them have a bunch of, like, presents now, but we need to use our Cleffa. Like, we need card draw. Really bad. 6 cards, please. Yay. Hey, look. That would have been nice earlier, right? I am on my toes. I'm actually on my butt right now, if I'm being completely honest. I don't want to lie to you, but I will also be on my toes. This feels like a strange way to sit. If set up properly, they can win 1 turn from 6 prices. That does sound fun. I'll be honest, that sounds really fun. Because they could do it, let's see, they could do that to a VMAX, right? Because that would be 3 plus or 5. I think there's a tool, right? Or an item that gives you 1 extra prize card. Something like that. Something like that. Appreciate that, who? So many fun decks to try. If y'all are not in the Discord, you're missing out because a lot of fun decks get posted there, along with a lot of other stupid random shenanigans. Let's be honest about what's in Discord. Also, it is a saloon. I know it's not really a saloon, but we call it the saloon, and I will say recommend 18 and up because there's not a whole lot of filters in there. Okay, so they're probably right now wondering if there's a way to not take out the Cleffa. They obviously want to go for the unknown. I think we're gonna lose against this, y'all. Like, we have to do too much setup, and it took us too long to get set up. Appreciate you. Family-friendly stream. Exactly. I've only said the F word a couple times. Cussing has gotten a lot better since we stopped playing Hunt on stream. Go figure, right? Oh, no. Oh, what? Why that one? That's the one that has no investment. What? I'm confused. Oh, because if I evolve it, it's suddenly not about to die. That's why. That was the reason for their decision there. This doesn't do anything, but let's not play it. Actually, let's just, the vacuum doesn't matter at this point. We are going to, in fact, get a Tinkatuff just to get this out of death range here. Oh no, it's still close enough because it's 30. Dang it. Okay, well, we're gonna put it here too then. Yep, safety first. Put that there. What's this? Okay, we switch that out there. Star Cipher. Again, this is gonna not work because now they get to respond and get us knocked out. Like, we have lost. I just kind of want to play this out because I want to see their deck. You can't steal something if you only see half of it. At least it gets a lot harder to steal. Then you have to do what's called reverse engineering. Google it. Don't, I mean, you can if you want, but, you know. We're going to reverse engineer the crap out of this deck. Yeah. That's the plan right there. Oh, no. Reversal energy seems bad in their deck because the whole point is how quickly you get ahead on prize cards, but I guess if you start from behind and you make the reversal energy count because you get 4 prize cards, it doesn't matter. Opie Go Hard, what's up, buddy? Ooh, what is... Oh, Carablast, that's right. Oh, what'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get? Chikorita, nice. Very cute. And powerful. So, but theirs is, this deck gets stuffed by a Manaphy, right? Like, into a little box. Right? Somebody tell me I'm wrong here. Hope you go hard. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Okay, a couple of things I'm immediately noticing. One, we don't need the blunder policy. It's been a hot minute. I'm glad you're having fun, buddy. And you caught the Carablast. That's a good start. I am technically right. That's the best kind of right. And this is why this is smart. Because they're using the reversal energy to get so ahead that it doesn't matter. Right? Like, I'm pretty sure we lose. If we can rip a rare candy, though, we're actually not in a terrible spot. We just need to get this out of that range where it's going to die. Okay, see, if I were them, seems scary. I would have actually gone for this Tinkatink because this is the one that's going to get stronger. Maybe. If we can, because we have the Tinkaton in hand. Okay, so we have to do this and try and hit an Arven. We didn't, so we lose. No, we don't, because we can do this. And now these reversal energies don't matter. Optics Kagan, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. Might as well be as smart as we can here. Oh no, I said be as smart as I can, and then now I can't knock this thing out. Oh, I messed up. I messed up. Because they took out the unknown. Okay, we're gonna concede here. I messed up. That one's on me. Be as smart as you can, does something stupid. That's a classic Wiggles right there. Are the card spots? Something like that. We need at least a brain of a person, though. There should be a good response about that to the heart of the cards. Do you believe in the heart of the cards? Yes, and the brain of the idiot. Alright, so let's make a couple quick changes. I don't normally do this to a deck that we're just started, but it's been a while since I built this deck, and I want to... we all grow all the time, and we all get stronger and better. Okay. Like this. That's bad. Let's take that out. We can't play with Path to the Peak. That's unfortunate because we need our abilities too. We're gonna put another Rare Candy in here. I think that's probably smartest. Alright, back to what we're doing. Hello! Wander!
These men are thirsty!
Wander! Thank you for the raid, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome to everybody. My name is Sheriff Wiggles. I stream silly decks and do stupid things. Glad to have you. Ooh, you're playing some Bloodborne. Nice. How was the Bloodborne? Did you die a lot, or did you win? Spiritomb's a good shout. Spiritomb's a really good shout, because that would stop a lot of stuff Path to the Peak without us having the problem. I like that, Geesus. We'll do that after this game. Thank you for the shout out there, Chips. Y'all go check out Wander if you haven't. Wander makes great content. Excellent, dude. Okay, so we get to start with this. We don't have any other gas, though. Huh. Man, I feel like I have grown so much in my deck building since I built this, which I built this like a month and a half ago. It's amazing. Opie Go Hard, thank you for the sub, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Thank you for supporting me and my dream of Pokemon. And welcome. I hope you like the emotes. There are some specific sub-channels in the Discord. We don't... not too much goes on there, I'll be honest. Most of the Discord stuff is for everybody. But there are some sub-channels if you want. Including the couches and recliners in the members lounge. Imagine if there was just a Discord channel. It's like, yes, this is couches and recliners. Like, is it a voice channel? Like, no, it's just pictures of couches and recliners. Obviously. Oh, wow, that Red Bull just kicked in. Woo! Okay. Okay. This isn't actually bad. Arven means an Ultra Ball, and if we want, the Leafy Poncho. I can see that. Finished a pistol-only run. That sounds neat. I've never played Bloodborne. I'm really bad at Soulsborne games. Or Soulslight, whatever they're called. Dark Souls, Darkborn, Born Souls. The Born Soul identity. No, anyways, I'm bad at those. I get frustrated. Oh no! Oh, I needed to play the special energy first. Crap. Well, that was a really big mess up. Oops. Alright, so... let's grab the Ultra Ball. That was my bad, y'all. I should have been thinking. We can't play it anyways. Okay. Now we might, depending on how lucky we are. Shame. That might have worked. That might have worked. If you're new here, coins do not like me, but I love them. So we're going to keep flipping them. I thought about using the escape rope to try and force this one back and hit the other one, but we actually want to hit the one that's been invested in, and they're more likely to evolve the one on the bench. This way they haven't evolved the one that's invested in. It's a tough call. It's a tough decision. So, okay, so they don't want to be scared of stadiums. Interesting. Okay. Oh, they evolved both of them. Uh-oh.
I'm in danger.
Sure. Ah! I guess this one technically doesn't have 70 damage. You're playing Path to the Peak. Uh-oh. Just in case one of their once-in-a-lifetime moves. Is Pokemon a game that supports brewing, or is it more necessary to stick to the meta? So, that is actually two questions there. You feel like you get these. This is actually a playlist I made. There's, I think it's playlist if you want. This one's called Dell. These are all linked on my Spotify. I'm glad you like it. But, so to answer the first question, is Pokemon a game that supports brewing, or is it more meta? Hang on. Let's Star Cipher first while we can here. If you're looking to win, like to beat the ladder, there's casual and competitive. We play casual here. I don't like the competitive. It makes me too sweaty. It makes me angry. So we play mostly casual. But if you're looking to win, yes, you're going to want to be playing meta decks. If you're looking to play casual, you can brew your heart out in this game. That's why I love it. One, the cards are really easy to acquire. Monetarily speaking, it's so much cheaper to get packs in this game than it is to get Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or things like that. Because you just buy, you can't buy money, you can't put money in the client. You can put codes in the client, and the codes come with booster packs. So if you go to like any card game trading website, you can buy a stack of the booster codes and stick them in one at a time, up to 400 per set. And the game has a system where if you get a fifth of a card that you already had 4 of, it gives you credits for it, and you can buy whatever card you want with credits. So you can do a lot. My setup here is mostly silliness, because I like it. I don't know where I was going with that. Okay. I'm gonna ditch this one. Get rid of that. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question. You can do a lot here if, in terms of brewing, if you're okay with playing bad decks, because you can usually tell when you're behind. Coin flips. Play a ton of Magic the Gathering. Yeah, and I was the same way, Opie. I didn't play much competitive, but I loved Magic. I loved the brewing aspect of it, and then Magic just turned more and more degenerate as somebody at Wizards of the Coast really likes the color blue. Alright, also, we lost in the meantime. Part of the reason I played Lost Box decks is yeah, and that's a good point. Wander brings up a good point, too. If you... In Pokemon, there's, like, engines to decks. Like... This deck, not so much, but you'll see Lost Zone is like an engine between Comfies and Cramorants and Colresses and things like that. And if you have the engines, you can kind of tweak what you want at your top end around there. Got into TCG with Tinkaton and Giant PAL. Nice! And the starter decks are a great way to do it. Those might have actually come with codes for you to put into the game, too. Maybe. Most of the stuff that Pokemon releases that's like physical TCG stuff comes with codes. Trainer boxes and stuff like that too. This is a Calyrex VMAX deck, so I haven't been talking about this game much. There's not much going on here. They play Calyrex, they use Calyrex's ability. They play Path to the Peak because with Solrock and Lunatone, Path to the Peak doesn't affect them. Now, I will say, this is a cool build. I haven't tried this build yet. I like the Lunatone and Solrock edition. When we did a Calyrex deck, the problem we ran into was it's boring. I know, you just sit there and do the same thing every single turn. There's not a lot to it. We have lost, though. So, let's move on. The Arcanine uses... Exactly. Bibarel is what I would call one of the engines. That's just my turn. Right, and the new Ditto is an engine, too. That Ditto gets you whatever you need, so if you can get 4 of those Dittos, and you don't even really need 4 of them, it's like a flesh out the rest of your deck thing, so most decks, 2 to 3, you're fine. Bibarel Squavit, great draw engine. Altaria Squavit is a solid engine. There's lots. Greninja by itself is kind of a little engine, but that's like the easy one, right? That's like sticking a 50cc motor on a bike. Like, any bike can use that, but it's not gonna get you down a highway, right? Yes, the Ditto in 151, because the Ditto in 151 enables you to get whatever piece you're missing in your hand. For instance, the decks we played yesterday, one of them was Magearna. So if the deck is all about Magearna, and you can only legally put 4 Magearnas in there, if you also put 4 Dittos, that's the equivalent of having 8 Magearnas for the first turn. So you're not going to mulligan, you're actually going to get to start with what you want. And it works like that for anything. So if you have like a one of Spiritomb and you're like, oh, they dropped, you know, Genesect, like I'm going to use this Ditto on first turn to get my Spiritomb out. It does have to be in the active spot, and you can only do it on the first turn, which is how they balance it, because that card is really good. The new Ditto does not care if they have a rule box. It only cares if they're a basic Pokemon. So by having like, okay, wait, this is a pretty solid starting hand, right? Like I'm not imagining this. Yay! They had to take 6 mulligans. We are looking to see if this is a Wugtrio deck. It doesn't look like it. It looks like a Gardevoir deck, huh? Someone should tell Homeboy about Ditto. It is OP. We, if you want to check out on YouTube, the best deck I have come up with, and we tested for the Alakazam deck, it's called Alakazam Band, and it's really fun. Like, I'm really proud of that deck. It's really powerful. I call it Alakazam Band, I should say. We give him the 1, but yes, that was a lot of mulligan from the opponent. I'm just gonna put the Cleffa out. It's their turn. I don't recommend playing all of your basics out unless it's your turn, because if they were to play an escape rope, they could force the Cleffa out front, and we don't want it to, but I did want it to. That's why I played the Cleffa, in case they did have an escape rope, and they use that as their switching method here. So they are actually playing with 9 basics, because I guarantee you they're playing with 4 Mews, 4 Ralts, and the Radiant Greninja. Possibly even more than that, so they just got really unlucky there. Already lost. Well, here's hoping. Here's hoping, Optics. Ooh, Graveler. My nickname is Hiker Wiggles. That's my own nickname. I gave it to myself. All right, we'll start the booster giveaway. Boom. All right, let's be smart here. There's a first time for everything. Why not, right? All right, let's grab another Tinkaton. Tinkatink here. We've got plenty of energy, so we didn't need to grab that. We've also got Geeta. 2 Ultra Balls and a Rare Candy. We are pretty set up here. Our opponent is a little unlucky, and we're going to take advantage of that fully. Okay, so Geeta lets us hard accelerate on our energy, but we can't attack now. We weren't going to attack anyways because it's just 30 damage. Like, whoa. That's not what we're here for. Okay, we're going to use the... What would that leave us? 3, 4, 5. We're going to use the Switch because it will let us draw cards. I'm also going to use the Pokégear now. I don't normally recommend doing this because we've already played our supporter this turn. But if this missed, which it does sometimes, we would have gotten more card draws with Cleffa. So that was a gamble I think it's worth taking here. Now, do we also Ultra Ball to try and clear our hand a little more? No, because I like these cards. I like both Ultra Balls and the Rare Candy because that's a Tinkaton and an Unown V-STAR. So we went... Wait, what? Oh, do I have 7 cards? Why can't I... Oh, right, because of Geeta. I'm stupid. That's fine. Is there a reason you'd ever want to draw less than the max cards? Yes. So when I went through their cards and I was looking at everything, Opie, what I was looking for was the card Wug Trio. Mill is still a strategy in Pokemon. It's not as good as it is in Magic, and it's not as good as it's ever been in Pokemon. There's very few cards that will allow you to mill, but Wug Trio was one of them, and that is actually part of the Wug Trio strat that we tried when we did Wug Trio, was we only played with 4 basics, so that if you mulligan a lot, and your opponent's like, oh, jackpot, I get all these cards, you, like, accelerate the mill, because now they have so much of their deck in their hand. If they don't have a way to shuffle that back into their deck, it's a gamble, but they might not have a way, right? So, it's kind of worth it for Wug Trio. So, yes. Okay, so they're rare candying. How many? They have 4 energy in the bin. So, there's a good chance Cleffa's about to die. Hopefully, it's not the Unown V that we have put all this energy on. Hopefully. They have their own energy acceleration here. It's not through Geeta, so they're going to get to do it and attack on the same turn. But they had to mill a lot to get there. Self-mill, right? It is pretty fun to do, OP. I highly recommend that strat. Because most people are going to do it without looking. They'll be like, oh, I can't believe you mulligan 12 times. I'll take 11 cards. Oh, no. Like 30 mulligans, right? I would love to draw, but you know, the flip side is you're also giving them their entire hand. Maybe you don't want to do that. Did they play a supporter yet? They did not. Really hoping they don't have a boss's orders. This is probably just for the retreat aspect of it. Okay, it is. They're going to be using Zacian to destroy Cleffa. Please destroy Cleffa. Please don't go after my Unown V. I would appreciate that greatly, my friend. If they're able to get much more energy, and our strat's not going to work. This is the second time we're playing somebody who's not playing some big meta deck, and we are running into issues with our strategy, which means, since I built this deck so long ago, this might not be viable anymore. Concerning. Okay, so we're going to Arven here just to get some extra cards to ditch. That's literally the only reason we're going to Arven here. So let's get stuff we don't care about ditching. An Energy Loto and a Fog Crystal. Or I guess an Energy Loto and a Leafy Camo Poncho. Sounds good to me. Alright, so let's ditch that. And the Poncho, and really hope that doesn't bite us in the butt in just a bit. Really hope. Okay, let's put that there. So we did it on our second turn, right? Is it good enough? No, probably not. Opponent hasn't, like, they've been doing stuff, like, they definitely took full actions and used their turns fully, so it's not like they had, you know, just unlucky and were not good enough, but this also didn't seem like the nuts draw, right? This just seems like a pretty good hand from them. Maybe this isn't good enough. It's the worst that could happen. Exactly. We're probably fine. Everybody clench. I know, I mean, 2-time I mulligan 5. Wow. I know, I mean, that's brutal. How many basics are you playing with for that? Because that's a lot. It is all RNG, right? It's just luck. But, dang. Okay, so there's still only one in the bin, and Greninja's already used its ability. So has Kirlia, and they evolved the Kirlia. Now, they could get more with Shining Arcana. They have another Kirlia. Oh, what I wouldn't give for an Arven. Arven, Avery. Why did they all have such similar names? Okay, that's still not a lot of energy they're discarding. We need this to survive. That's pretty much it. We need this to survive, and then we need to be lucky. Okay, that's already off to a bad start. Rare Candy and Ultra Ball. Okay, that's actually fine. I take it back. It was great. Thanks for the Iono, friendo. Okay, that's 2 energy in the bin. Now, they've used all of their discarding effects, except they might have, like, an Ultra Ball to get more energy in the bin. Okay, they just drew 2. Phew. That means they don't get to just play them from their hand there. Okay, they don't get to play them from their deck. All right. Okay, if we can soak this hit. 3 times 6 plus 60, 24. No, I think that's enough to kill us by 2, right? I think. No, it's not. Oh, math is not my strong suit. Woo! All right. All right. Or we could just draw it organically. That's fine too. That's actually excellent. Thanks, Deck. Okay, so now we get to do some fun stuff here. Okay. So let's see here. We're going to go ahead and play the Spiritomb out just because of the Zacian. We don't want it to be able to do its thing. It's probably not going to matter, but we don't want it to if it does matter. We're going to Arven for a switch here. Very specifically a switch. I want to kill this. I don't want to escape rope and let them cheese it. I want to actually knock that out. And we gave them a weakness, and we will exploit that weakness. Okay. Boom. Enjoy your lurk, babe. Drive safe. 7 basic. Oh, it's a Charizard Arceus deck with 7 basics. So you might want to put 1 or 2 more in there, right? End of that Miraidon deck the other day. Holy crap. Yeah. The electric deck is one of the ones to beat, OP, by far. It is very consistent. Miraidon is so good. Now, if you can get a Path to the Peak down before they go at all, like you have to go first and get it down, or a Spiritomb, you can stop it, but it's hard, right? Like, that's a very small window. Literally before they get to do anything. That's your window. Okay, well... Okay. I think you wanted to go for the other one, my friend. They still have the Psychic weakness now. They went for the wrong one. Now, that's good to know that they are playing with Boss's Orders. It's safe to assume most people are, and if you're not, you should be. 2. You want 2, at least 2 Boss's Orders in every deck. But, at least for now, it's just this one. Oh, also, we had the giveaway. Did we pull that? Did I pull that? I did not. Okay, exclamation point ticket if y'all want a chance for a pack code. Okay, Unown V has been slain. And we are devastated. Hashtag devastated. That's a really good draw. Okay, so now we're going to play our hand out. We weren't, but now we will. Grab another Tinkatink. These are worth less prize cards and they play with Boss's Orders, so let's grab that. We can't do the other, like, we couldn't get another Unown V-Star going anyways because we already used our V-Star move. We're going to do this to try and thin our deck a little bit more as well. Never mind, I should have grabbed the... actually, I like what we did. Let's do that. That one ready. Pulverizing press. If you want, darling, you can take the dog. Just means no walk for him, because I won't be able to do it afterwards. What does Path do? You see everyone talk about, I think, Path of Exile Magic card. You know, it's funny. It's actually one of the few hate cards in this game, OP, which is similar to, you know, Path to Exile. Path to the Peak says that Pokemon with a rule box have no abilities. What is a rule box? A rule box is this part down here, where it's for EXs, Vs, V-Stars, V-Maxes, things like that. It says, when your Pokemon EX is knocked out, your opponent takes 2 prize cards. However, the other thing that has a rule box are Radiant Pokemon. The rule box is up here, and it says you can't have more than 1. So anything that has a rule box has no ability. So it stops a lot of the problematic cards. Stops Charizard, Arceus, Pidgeot. Let's see here. I mean, the list, like, actually goes on and on. It stops everything in the electric deck. It stops this card. It stops... let's see what else... Okay, so that's the second Greninja, or the second Gardevoir. I think we're going to lose, because they have access to so much at this point. They have access to all their energy. The Gardevoir deck is hard to beat, because the later it gets in the game, the more they have in their graveyard, the easier it is for them to power up. So they're hard to beat because you have to beat them quickly or starve them out, and starving them out's like almost impossible. Also, it's really funny, somebody mentioned that this reminded them of the Joji playlist. I actually went to the Joji playlist just to find more songs for this playlist. Okay. Oh, rip. Okay, so... Well, shoot. I think we lost. That's a good draw, though. How much are we doing right now? Not enough. We have to take this one out. Shame. I don't think this deck's good enough anymore, y'all. We're going to keep playing it out because we're not going to give up like that, but I think we're going to run into a problem that this deck is just not good enough anymore. It's so cute! Look at it! Path to the Peak and Mimikyu are the reasons you make it. That's fair. That's fair. Nice! Hey, yeah, the arts are why we play the game, right? An alright idea for card 2 res that works with one of, if not the best decks in the form. Oh, you're talking about Path there, Milky Way? Like how the Lost Box deck plays Path to the Peak? Yeah. And you're not wrong, OP, it is a clunky system, and there's no way to favorite things. Like, go look at the energies, right? The basic energies, and look at how many different basic energies there are, and yeah, it's a little clunky. Okay, Zacian's a thing, but technically Zacian can't do anything because of Spiritomb. Also, technically Zacian doesn't need to do anything because of Gardevoir. I'm assuming they're going to evolve this, right? Because if they don't, if they just leave this out here, we have a way to win. Probably not, but maybe. Could be. Okay. We no longer have a way to win. I mean, technically we still do, but probably not. Oh no, we have been slain. My unknown. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I guess they only need one more prize card, right? Ooh, Manectric. Oh no, I'm out of balls. Unlimited power! Oh, guy. Yeah, I still feel bad for Barca about that. This is his little Barcas. He wanted to go, that's totally fair. He doesn't like being left behind. Spiritomb, you fought bravely. Spiritomb's one of my favorite Pokemon. That's just such a cool Pokemon. Ghost Dark type, that's just cool. That's cool. That's true. You can't have puppies. And I'm sorry. Your dog is also not going to be a parent. They're so much nicer without them, though. Anyways, all right. Let's pull the giveaway, and yeah, I'm probably gonna do one more with this one. The winner is Opie Go Hard. Congratulations, my friend. Get you this code here. Whisper to you real quick. 1 second. Congratulations, my friend. Let me know if there's any issues with that. We're also going to start the last giveaway because Wiggles is tired. The Red Bull kicked in, but Wiggles is still tired. All right, back in we go. But if y'all are looking for decks to build that I think are finished, like ones that we've worked on that are really powerful, ooh, asking a million questions. Oh yeah, no, don't ever worry about asking too many questions. I'm sorry I missed it, Opie. Why are some borders yellow and others silver? Yeah, they are from different sets. So it's just kind of like stylistic changes. And Magic Silver Border means unplayable, but not here. But anyway, so what I was saying, if y'all are curious and you want to see decks that I recommend, this is such a bad starting hand, it's actually kind of impressive. Wow. The Executor Shaman deck, the Alakazam deck, and I'm a big fan of Blastoconda. I do have a YouTube channel. And it's long-form content. I don't really like the, Alright, so we're probably dead, because we're leaving a Cleffa out, and it has 30 HP. Your turn, opponent. Let's see. I do long-form content, so I just upload the entire videos from the whole set, without the music, of course. If you like the music, you gotta come see me live, or you can just, check out... Playlist? I think it is? Yeah! Check that out and see them there. Okay, so this is the Alakazam deck. I don't think we're going to be able to beat this one. What do we have that passes the Alakazam test? Or the Mimikyu test? Yo, I have to concede this. I don't have anything that beats Mimikyu here. That's how long ago I built this deck. Mimikyu was not a problem back then. So let's go take a look at that. So the Mimikyu test, for those of you that are new. Mimikyu is a card that says, this prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by opponents' EXs and Vs, by attacks from their EXs and Vs. Let me just show you the card. Okay. We have to make a quick change here. This is what it says. So, you have to have something that can beat this. If you don't, you're going to pair up against the Alakazam deck, and they're just going to wall you with Mimikyus, and there's nothing you can do about it. So for instance, in theory, we could use Pulverizing Press, but that's not enough damage, and Mimikyu can trade with this, so that's not good enough. Let's put the other Tinkaton in here, just a one-of. The other Tinkaton does, because this does 90 damage. Okay. And the cut is probably this other unknown, because we don't really want more than one of those a game. Okay. We passed the Mimikyu test, now we can go back in. No worries. I'm glad we can see ahead and see the question coming, Opie. Because in the Alakazam deck, that's the strat, is hide behind Mimikyus and use Alakazam to hit things from the bench. It's really, really good. The Alakazam band does it fantastically, and the build I have actually counters other Mimikyus pretty well, and I'm proud of that. Because that deck in a mirror match is brutal. It's two Alakazam staring at each other from the bench like, I see you. I'm thinking the same thoughts. I see your brain. I see your thoughts right now. My spoons are better. But they can't actually do anything. You know what I mean? And somebody's got to have a better spoon, y'all. Okay, this is a little rough, but at least we have an Ultra Ball this time. Okay, electric deck. Now, if they play out, Miraidon doesn't get stopped by Spiritomb because Miraidon's an EX. Casual. I only play casual optics. Feel free to unfollow. It is amazing how many people are just like, wait, what rank are you? And I was like, I don't know, I don't play ranked anymore. Wait a second. Sydney, huh? Interesting. Okay, so this is a Mew V-Union deck, Mew Exodia. I don't like ranked too much myself. It makes me sad. Okay, so they're playing Mewtwo Exodia in an electric deck. That's wild. Not bad. Just wild. We're gonna say wild. Okay, so we have to ditch both of these for it, because I don't want to ditch my energies, but let's go and grab... Actually, okay, we're gonna be smart here. They're stalling out a little bit. We're gonna take advantage of that. And hopefully not regret this decision. We know they're playing with Sydney, so holding onto the double turbo may be a mistake, but I'm willing to take that risk because getting to play this on an unknown is even better. Now if they play a Sydney, I'm gonna like actually cry. Big, manly tears. Going first round, woo! Congratulations! Oh, but you can play Special Energy. Me. Oh no! The ball. I guess technically Mewtwo is a basic, right? Mewtwo V. No, it's not a basic, is it? I don't know the rules behind that. Why they're so mad at the Spiritomb. Oh, they just maybe didn't want me to have the Cleffa? Maybe, I could see that. Did they grab Sydney? They didn't grab Sydney. Well, that's something at least. Yikes. Well, actually, we couldn't do the Cleffa thing again because our hand's too full. Shoot. Sure, babe. It sounds good. Oh, the pickup area is jam-packed? That makes sense. I think for Alakazam's the only kind of bad match to be found so far for Venomoth. I really want to see that Venomoth deck in action. I really want to see that Venomoth deck in action, guy, because I cannot visualize why that's so good. I trust you, don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just I'm stupid and can't visualize it. Do you not run into a ton of concessions in casual? There are, Opie, there's a lot of conceding in casual. What it boils down to is, like, doesn't matter, right? Like, you're playing casually. If they leave because you're winning, sucks to suck, right? For them, not for you. You're great. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, you know what? We're gonna do it because 1, it makes them switch back there and stop getting to do the same thing. And 2, we get to draw a card. Let's go. Draw a card for the Cleffa. For the Cleffa. Test it? I've tried. I'll try it again. All right. I'll give it another go. It's just gonna sit there and keep trying to crush it. I'm not even mad at this point, y'all. This is kind of impressive. Oh my goodness, a good draw. Okay. Okay, so let's ditch that and that. Any food preference? Not particularly, love. You know what I like. I trust you. Okay, so they are out of gas as well, which is great news for everybody who's not our opponent, which is us. Fog Crystal here just to keep the cards a-flowing. Okay, we're going to use Star Cipher just because they are kind of beefy. We want to take that away. I'm really curious what their build is. What Unown does. So Unown has the ability Star Cipher, which if you use it as it is an attack, you have to actually use it. It gains an ability that makes each of your opponent's Pokemon weak to Psychic. So if you then sit that on the bench, you can do whatever you want in the meantime. Like we're about to exhibit right here. That was a really good draw from us, and our opponent is not going to have fun with this. Goodbye. Crush. Get pulverized, nerd. Yay. I mean, they have been really unlucky. Obviously, their starting hand was not what they wanted it to be. Okay. I will take some more cards as well, thank you. Okay. We don't have any way to interact with the Artisan. We ditched both of our vacuums earlier. So we don't get to interact with the stadium. There's the Mimikyu. There it is right there. We hates it. Now, we do have a plan. We just have to get our plan going. So. Popeyes works. Yeah, I like Popeyes. Thanks, babe. Okay, so we're going to Arven for a Nest Ball here. Or Nest Ball, Fog Crystal, same thing. The last one, notable. Okay, we need to get a Tinkatink. Because we need to get this thing evolved and ready to handle that Mimikyu. Because they're going to put the Mimikyu up next. Guaranteed. Okay, let's see here. Might as well put that there. They're playing with Giacomo, so they can get rid of that, but they have to get rid of that, right? Because this is going to power up the special energy powers up the other Tinkaton. That's why. That's good. Okay, we're not ready yet. But we have a boss's order, so we can take a turn off here. Just unlucky hammers. Yes, please, love. Aeonia. Okay, so they're trying to get their Mews, or their Mewtwo pieces out of the prize cards. If that's where they are. This is, Guy, this is the one that hits more if you have more cards in your hand, but we don't actually use it for that. We've built that in a deck before, but that's not what this one does. This particular deck is more about... Hang on, we're gonna use our full hand here. This particular deck is more about just having the super effective attack and then not having any effects counter the damage. Words are hard. Yep. Okay, now we boss's orders the Regieleki. And we destroy that one. Prize cards are good. We want them. Not that one, but we want them. Yay, they gave up. All right, we'll take it. I don't know why they gave up, because they finally had their wall that we couldn't do anything about, but they did. Venomous attack if used for their music, I believe any item supporters. Yes. That is the theory behind that deck. Apparently it works in practice. Again, not for me. Not for me. But hey, you know what? Everything doesn't have to work for everybody. One more. Once more into the breach. That was a good game, and I'm energized for one more. Exclamation point ticket for the final giveaway of the day, y'all, if y'all are interested. And if not, I get it. No worries. You're here for the content, not for the stuff. Waiting for opponent. Dedenne. Chips is going to be mad if she can't catch the Dedenne. Dedenne is very cute. Yeah, you know, that's a fair point there, Hugh. Who? I'm gonna do that every single time. I hope that's okay. Okay. This isn't ideal because we don't have the Ultra Ball to get the V-Star, but having Geeta with Unown V is pretty solid. That's a good... I would never call you late to dinner. I would eat the dinner and then tell you how great it was. You know. Auto win against Lost Box is hard to argue with, right? Second Unown is not what we wanted. We wanted a Tinkatink. Ooh. We actually want a Spiritomb here. Because these both are basic Vs that have abilities. Had abilities. I hope you weren't planning on drawing any cards, friendo. Nah, 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 nah. The reason I played out the other Unown V here is because if they played an escape rope to try and pull the Spiritomb to the front to take it out, now we can put the other Unown up front. Unlikely that they would be able to do 60 damage the first turn, but we don't want to just say they couldn't, right? And this is Arida. Arida is why water is good. If y'all are playing water decks, be playing with Arida. You will not regret it. It's a good draw. It's a good draw. That's an Ultra Ball. Probably that. Probably that. Probably. And that's a good point, guy. That does show that this card needs... that card needs an answer. Honestly, we should probably have one of those in our deck. It's really, really good at stalling. They're all weak to Psychic now. Now, we don't have a good way to respond with some Psychic damage without having a Tinkaton. This thing can do 70 increments of 70 up to 210 and then double that, so it can do a lot, but it's coin flip, so difficult to trust. Difficult to trust. Calamitous Snowy Mountain. It's fair. That's fair. We've already played our... I mean, we have one in hand, but we already didn't. We should be fine. Vulpix does ignore effects. Who brings up a good card? Which card? Mimikyu. The Mimikyu's the one that every deck needs to be able to beat. But Alolan Vulpix is a way to beat that. But at the same time, that is the Mimikyu text, right? So the idea of using a Rida like Arven and grabbing Pyukimuk or whatever. That's a good shout, Batshit, man. I didn't even think about that, but just turning a Rida into a card draw and an item, that's pretty solid. Coming up the next expansion are a lot of cards to say, that's good. That's really good. Okay, well, let's see how lucky we are. We need 2 heads here. Alright, let's do it. Let's see it. If we get 2 heads here, we're ahead. If we don't, we're behind. Shame. Shame. We have lost, most likely. Why did that only do 100? Why did that only do 100 and not 140? Oh, because of that, duh. I put that there. This is kind of a Mimikyu tech, though. Fair. One thing I will say, the Venomoth deck does not care about the Mimikyu tech. Or about Mimikyu. Venomoth can take out Mimikyu just fine. So we lost because now all that build-up that we did is just like, doesn't matter anymore. Perfect timing. Okay. I think Arven's the correct answer, but Boss's Orders is the fun one. But we'll do Arven. We'll do the correct answer here. We're going to try and gas back up. It's probably too late, but we're going to try it. Different basic Pokemon the same name, can they evolve to the next level? Kind of. The heck yeah, who? Looking forward to seeing you. Yes and no. There are some... It seems like I say that a lot. There are some reasons that they wouldn't be able to. For instance, be sure to check for like the full and complete name. For instance, Hisuian Growlithe cannot evolve into Arcanine. It can only evolve into Hisuian Arcanine. But for the most part, yes. And then I would like to draw 6 cards, please. I'm not dead yet. No. Oh, and they had the water energy. Goodbye, unknown. Rip. Dead. Yes! I have OP. I love that card. The best one we built was Palafin Starmie. Palafin Dragonite was okay. But Palafin Starmie was pretty good. Okay, so let's play this out here. Put that there. Ah, the mountain is so snowy. That's a good point. The evolution does say what it came from. Yeah, let's just do this because these aren't really going to win us the game here. That gets closer, though. That gets a lot closer. We can do this. That to get rid of that, and then not have to worry about that anymore. Grasping draw. Hey, we needed that. Okay. Oh, wait, we don't have the psychic weakness anymore. Yeah, we lost. We took a lot of actions there for a game that's already over. But, hey, they were fun actions, and we enjoyed them. I enjoyed them. I hope y'all enjoyed them as well. I am a firm believer that once you get the rules of this game down, this is a very flexible game in terms of what you can do, what Pokemon you can play with, and that's all in standard right now. I haven't even dipped my toe into expanded yet. Yeah, it's just a matter of learning it, right? And then you can really outplay people and outthink people, and unlike a lot of games, because of the way the prize card system works, you can kind of plan ahead and see, like, okay, if I start trading now, we'll actually be ahead, and they get to see that too and try to, like, counteract it or whatever it may be. Tinkatink! Okay, so we could do 150 if I put this here. Kind of the best we got here, y'all. It's a shame. Palafin Palkia. I could see that. The thing is, Palafin's weakness isn't its energy. Palafin's weakness is the switching aspect of it, right? Because it has to switch at least once every turn in order to be able to do the move consistently. This kicks our butt, y'all. This kicks our butt because now we don't have the guaranteed cards in hand that we wanted. Like, we can't use the big hammer attack to have a lot of cards in hand if they're just going to make us shuffle our hand up. Yeah, the APDs everywhere. I am unfamiliar with GLC. They didn't use this, that's weird. Just, we're gonna use the hammer because I want to use the hammer. Wrecked. Yeah, the nail in the coffin. You're not wrong. It seems like our stuff didn't line up that round. I mean, their build is solid. It's just, their build is just fun water cards, right? There's not a whole lot of like, haha, now I'll do this and this and this. Like, it's neat, and I like it. It's just, you know, cool water cards. We have lost the game of Pokemon TCGLive. Oh, woe is me. Alright, let's do the wrap-up here, the giveaway, and send y'all on your way. Exactly, that's the hammer's for. You want me to put the hammer down? That's what it's for. Alright, so final thoughts. I don't think this is good enough anymore. I'm probably not going to be trying to make Unown V-STAR work again. It needs a little something. Maybe they'll print something that makes it better. Maybe there's some tech I'm just missing out there, but it doesn't seem good enough. And that being said, the last build we played of this with the Houndstone felt better, but that was in a different meta. That was in a different standard format, so that might be why. So fun, but bad. ultimately bad. And yeah, but if you like the cards, play with the cards, right? So yeah.